Okay, the next one is from the online. The next few talks is going to be a bit heavy. Now, in this week's talk, over concentration on sitting and walking meditation. Does over concentration happens on daily activities during retreat? If yes, what are the symptoms? In this week talks, over concentration can happen on sitting and walking meditation. Does over concentration happen on daily activities during retreat? If yes, what are the symptoms? Okay, so for those who are not here, we have been talking about balancing of the faculties, as because we are in the faculty of, and we are in the concentration as a factor of enlightenment under the 7 factors of enlightenment. So we were touching upon the symptoms where what to look out for when over concentration starts to come in, so that it doesn't becomes too much concentrated until the mind cannot meditate, or it becomes a lot of problem. So as we talk about a lot on the walking and sitting, but now the question asked is that during daily activities, can we get over concentration or even over effort also? Yes, the answer is yes. We can get this one, but not as often as walking and sitting. Not as walking and sitting. During daily activities, yes, once in a while, it can happen to some yogis. You see, during the daily activities, now the first few days when you arrive, it's always good that your daily activities, you pay attention to it well. That you notice your intention to open the door, warm or cold, slowly open, turn on the tap. During eating time, mindfully chewing, learn to make sure you put in the labeling inside there. The first few days or first 1 week. And then with this type of labeling and noticing all these small little things as much as you can, or sometimes also you have to go more detailed in the sense of you notice the hardness, softness, and how they change, as much as you can. Then it will be much easier for the mindfulness and the noticing mind to become continuous, faster. If you miss out this area, then it will take you a bit longer for the mindfulness to come in. But the thing is that here's many of us don't have that long. 2 weeks is considered okay lah. I want to say short lah, but after that you feel not so good. Yeah. The thing is that we need to put in a bit more effort in the first few days of this one. Then that is crucial. But after the next few days, then the daily activities, you got to be careful already. Yeah. Because of the mindfulness getting stronger and stronger, clearer and clearer, and maybe like a week or 2 or 3 weeks into the retreat, and mindfulness is already getting very high. Your daily activities is more like, although you're still not here and there, but a lot of times we are not so sharp in noticing. We keep the mind there. As if during the walking meditation, the mindfulness is go that high. Then when it comes to daily activities, it dip down a little bit. Then after that, when it comes to walking, sitting, and then it goes high again. Something like that. If some yogis do not know how to relax, sometimes they walking also sharp, this one also good, but the daily activity, sometimes they do it too slowly, and then a lot of tension also can build up from there. Because that time, if you're going to be very sharp and clear, that means, other words, your bodily actions are going to slow down. Just like when you are doing first phase, second phase, or third phase, the whole body also will slow down. It's good that the first few days you slow down. It's good. But after that, you got to be careful of slowing down. Not to say every time you don't slow down or too fast, but after a few weeks, you got to be careful because anything you push a little bit on it, too much, the whole concentration will build up even during in the daily activities also. Even in the daily activity, because those concentration and effort, it will follow from your walking to sitting and to your daily activities. Uh, So if like for example, you're doing something, maybe you brush your teeth, let's say. You brush slowly, 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 slowly until the mind become blur. No, you're still brushing, but the mind become blur, and then you try to notice it not so clear. That means you're trying to over detail into it already. And when this thing happen, that means signs of over concentration is coming in already. But in the first few days that you arrive, that one don't really happen. Don't really happen. In fact, you forget also. Forget to be mindful also. But in the after that, it's different thing. So you got to be careful. Yeah. So you see, in the daily activities, daily activity, you got sitting, you got walking, you got daily activities, right? Normally, what I say is that during in the during in the walking, it's gradually you make the effort. Okay, gradually you make the effort. That means you go from slow and then slower and slower. First phase, second phase, third phase. First phase, normally you don't put so much effort. If you don't put so much effort, well, the mind, you still need to relax the body. Then after that, when you go slower, 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 and you go slowest, at the slowest, you make a lot of effort of noting, 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 right? And it's good. It's a gradual. In the walking meditation, if you start off with very tiny and very, your body is not relaxed and you want to become noting very detailedly, you're going to end up a lot of tension, a lot of pressure, over concentration or over efforting. So you gradually will bring it down. During in the sitting meditation, is immediate mindful, immediate effort already. That means you sit down, you bring your attention to the rising and falling. There's no such thing as ban lai, sit down, relax first. Then 15 minutes later, then only you note your rising and falling. No, don't do that. At home, maybe okay. At home, different story. Retreat, no. Retreat is an immediate. Sit down, immediate effort from the beginning of the sitting right at the towards the end. Yeah. Now, in the daily activities, if you want to make an effort to be sharp and detailed, then the principle is that you have to do it when your body is in a relaxed position. Not all the time, but you have to see whether the body is in the relaxed position or not. Say, for example, if you are during eating time, the body is sitting down. So sitting down, then pay attention to more detail about the chewing, biting, scooping, and so on. Yeah? Don't eat like what you eat at home. This time you eat slowly, biting, chewing. I'll be watching all of you. You're sitting in front of me. Yeah. So when the body is relaxed, you do that. Yeah. Say if let's say another occasion you do a laundry, you washing, the leg also susana. You want to bend the leg also a bit difficult, Then that time the body is not so comfortable, and then if it's not so comfortable, then it's not easy for you to like go slowly and so on. Perhaps even say, let's say nobody waiting for you, but your body is so difficult to slowly, and then yet at the same time you bend. Then a lot of us may not able to do that. Uh, 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 in those days, I could do that. I mean, that is 20 years ago. Lah. You squat down, I can do things slowly, I don't have to worry about the world and everything. I can pay attention to what is going on. Then fine. Then I can do that. In other places, sometimes you cannot do that. You got to wash. Or other times, people are waiting for you. People are, in the toilet, or maybe sometimes you need to wash this and that. There are other people are waiting for you. You cannot be going too slow, right? You cannot be hogging the bathroom for 1 hour. Bamban. Slowly shower. The female side, no, not enough toilet. Maybe the male is different, but the female side, we don't have enough shower room for slowly like that. No? So you got to see the situation, and therefore you're not able to do that. So whenever you can, you try to be slow. You try to be slow, and when you're slow, once in a while, it would be good. Yeah. So throughout the whole day, try to take a few activities in the daily activities. Try to note them a bit more slowly and notice them what is going on. That will be helpful for the meditation. Yeah. So over concentration that it comes up during in the daily activities, yes, sometimes once in a while it does come up, but not that often. Even like sometimes, as I said, you're brushing slowly or eating that time slowly, you're noticing slowly, then that mindfulness from your walking or sitting, it continues over to your eating. The moment that you start noting on it, the whole energy gathers up, concentrated and noting already. And sometimes if you just do it a little bit more, why it gets over concentration, tightness, and so on. It happens also. The symptoms are all the same. Sometimes the mind cannot able to move to another object. Sometimes it's not flexible. Sometimes it gets very tight. Even in the walking, even in the eating time. So it does happen in this way. So once in a while it happens, but not often. Usually the often one is in the walking and the sitting. And between the walking and the sitting even more for the over concentration.